Hi, welcome to Rydes N Vybes. Tonight's show is not sponsored. However, if you would like to sponsor an episode of Rydes N Vybes or a season or a couple of episodes of Rydes N Vybes, please feel free to reach out to me via email, text, in person if you see me. If you're looking to do any type of sponsorship when it comes to Rydes N Vybes, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you would like to see the numbers and what types of impressions the show makes, please feel free to look at my pinned reels on the page. I'll also be happy to show you the impressions or the numbers in real time if you decide you want to pursue sponsorship of the show. So now that we got that out the way, hey there, now that we got that out the way, I am super excited about tonight's guest. So if you guys are not following Queen Kong, make sure you go do that after today. She is, you know what, I'm gonna let her tell you who she is. I'm gonna go ahead and bring her on. I thought I saw her join. So if you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, if you were not subscribed, you have missed 5 years of shows. So you have a lot to catch up on. So, hey, lady.
Hello, hello. Hold on.
How are you?
Doing fine. Let me switch this around.
Okay.
All right,
Hey
there we
there.
go. There we go. Hey, hey, hey.
So let me say this. I was super excited to speak with you tonight. You know, there's very few women in in the car world who actually take this stuff seriously. Like, I think at one point there were a lot of women who took it seriously. Now I feel like there's a lot of, let me see, what's a gentle way to say it? There's a lot of people,
Yeah.
not just women, men too, that are
Yeah, yep.
involved in it because they know it's a way of quote unquote getting clout, right? So let me stop. Let me take a pause. I'm gonna say to you, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule for
Thank
sitting down to let us get in your business a little bit.
thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
All right, so what I'll do is I'll start off with one of my questions and then I'll get right into the fans' questions, okay?
All right.
All right, so tell me how you got into cars.
Say that one more time. It kind of glitched. Say that one more
How
time.
did you get into cars?
Um, so growing up, my father was into cars.
Uh-huh.
So just growing up into it. Like I said, my father was into it. So young, getting out there. I was the only daughter at the time. So getting out there, washing cars, then actually wash, wax,
Mm-hmm.
not going to a car wash, going to car shows with him. That's really how I got into it. And I fell off a little bit, to play sports, play basketball, run track.
Right.
But after I graduated high school, I got back into it. So
So after you graduated high school, which wasn't probably that long ago, so you look pretty young. So how long have you actually been into cars?
we'll say since 2003 when I graduated high school. So
Oh, wow.
yeah. So we'll say since then, and of course then when I joined the military, it was breaks in between here and there, but I was still upgrading my car, doing things, and getting heavy into music. So
Okay. Um, so I'll get right into the fans question. This is a good one. What made you get into cars? Are you more into audio or cars in general?
um, I actually would say, which is weird, I would say I'm into both equally because I'm still
Mhm.
a female. I love audio, but I still want my ride to look clean. A lot of individuals in audio, they don't care about how it looks.
Oh.
They just say, hey, they just want to put the music into it. They don't care how it looks, how it's put together, how it smells, whatever. But not me. No, I have to have, I like clean work. I like, of course, candy paint. I just like clean. I like things neat. I like things to flow and to match. So
Mhm.
I would say, you know, equally. Audio does have my heart. It's different. It's not a lot of females into audio. So that was something, try to be different, just do something different. So that's what, of course, back in the day, you hear somebody come bumping down the street, and I was like, oh, it can't just be the fellas doing it. Somebody else has to do it too. So.
All right. So somebody asked, did you miss Sonic Boom? What's that?
Nah. So Sonic Boom is my first major bill.
Okay.
So a lot of people that know about speakers, they go in size like 10, 12s, 15s, 18s. So Sonic Boom, I had 221s. The first and only female to ever do that. So like I said, I wanted to be different. I said I want to go big. I just want to just blast it out there. So Sonic Boom, I had a bowling ball blue paint on it. And I mean, I really do miss Sonic Boom. Like I said, it was just something different. Had to get rid of her though because she had a sunroof, so it started to leak
Right.
with the music. So, yep.
If the music was too loud.
Yeah, it was. It started to, crack the sunroof, and when it rained, and I'd get in the truck, and well, what is this? Like, so.
All right. I don't know who Ben Ray is, but they want to know
Oh,
why they
that's
haven't gotten a demo from you yet.
Oh, Ben. Okay, shout out to Team No Chill.
Yeah.
Those are my guys out of Alabama. So, Ben, to say that we're on the same team, he has not gotten a demo yet. Every time we get together, whether it's I come to Atlanta, we come to Atlanta together because they're based out of Alabama.
Right.
Or when I go down to Alabama, something's always wrong with the truck. Something's always wrong with my truck. So it never fails. It's just like a gift and a curse. Like some people say, car audio is kind of like a race car. You never know what's going to go wrong
Right.
at any given time. And that's literally how it is. So, wow, Ben. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if this question is kind of like how the guys are with their race cars, but someone wants to know how much power you're running on your subs.
So, on my subs, I am running 48,000 watts. Yeah. So,
Sounds pretty loud.
yep.
That sounds
Yeah.
pretty loud.
Yeah. So, 48,000 watts. So, each sub, um, each amp to sub has a 8K amp per sub. So I have 6 subs, one 8K per, so 48,000.
I'm gonna tell you this too. When I went and looked in your truck, I was kind of glad you didn't have the music at full blast because I was like, listen, I'm auntie. Auntie can't stand that. I would have needed some earmuffs or something like that. And do you prefer batteries or lithium?
I prefer lithium. What's up, dope girl Nate? I prefer lithium because it's lighter. It's lighter in weight.
Right.
The speakers are already heavy enough. So to have to put 10, 12 batteries that are, heavy. So lithium, I have one lithium battery in the back. I don't know if you remember seeing it. It's just in the back in the trunk at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
It runs the whole truck. I don't have a battery under the hood. It powers the whole truck. So when I had it off and playing, it holds its voltage. So lithium is what I prefer. It's lighter. Some people are scared of it. It could burn up, if you don't take care of it properly. But yes.
But lithium is so much more expensive than regular battery, right?
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Because I've been told
Yep.
that one lithium may cost you what 6 or 8 batteries may cost you.
Definitely, you are correct. Whoever told you, they are correct. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
So,
you know.
what's the biggest adversity you face being a female that actually takes her craft seriously in this car stuff? I'm pretty sure. Well, I'll let you answer, and then I'll speak my piece.
Okay. So I would say the biggest adversity is, I mean, I wouldn't say just being a female or people not taking you serious, but I feel like they want you to hear a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah, you can.
No.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I feel like they want you to kiss ass, and
Right.
that's not what I'm about to do. Just because you're a female, um, they feel like you're not knowledgeable. Of course, they feel like you're doing it for attention, for clout, or whatever. And my main thing, honestly, is other females hating.
Really?
That's yep. Hmm.
I guess maybe because of the music, because I kind of have some similar things. Like, okay, so you know I sell G body parts. They don't.
Hmm.
I know what I'm talking about. They don't like I could literally tell you the same thing that another guy's gonna tell you, and I probably am more full of knowledge than especially about the parts than a lot of guys are, right?
Right.
Because I know things that they don't know or probably never thought of or something of that nature. But I don't know if maybe I'm just oblivious to the hate because I'm so I don't give
Let me tell you something. I was definitely like that. I was a serious hothead, and I just really want to say, like you always say on your show, give people their flowers. Shout out to Dope Girl Nay, because if it wasn't for her, I would have been off the deep end on the hate. I do want to address things like, hey, like you say, F this, F you, whatever, we ain't about to do this.
right.
But she really sat me down, like, hey, you're building a brand. Let's do something with it. Try to be more positive. It took me a while just to really I had to sit back and silence myself to not say some things, to not call people out, because you're not gonna lie about me, and I won't tell the truth about you. So I had to really, really like silence myself because I could take it there. But definitely shout out to Dope Girl Nate. I wouldn't be where I am, like as far as a brand. Like I say, the talks that I have with her, like without her, my husband, my brother, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be this at all.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Ever since I met Nate, we've been locked in. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you what made the biggest impression on me when I met her. Well, I met her before we actually had this conversation, but we were
Mm-hmm.
at Mr. Let's Get It show. This must have been about
Mm-hmm.
maybe it was 2, maybe 3 years ago. I'm not exactly
Okay.
sure because I go to his. I've been going to his show for at least 5 to 6 years straight. But I saw her and I was selling T-shirts. She said, oh yeah, and I want to give you one of my T-shirts too. So I'm like, okay, well we'll just switch. And she was like, you know what, we should do that because collaboration is better than competition. And when she said that, in my head, I said, I'm gonna work with this girl one day. I don't know what we're gonna do together, but I am gonna work with her because how many people can be as and she didn't know me from a can of paint, right? Other than that, she had, probably saw me on the internet or
Right.
whatever. But for her to say that, I was like, you know what, this girl onto something. And I am, whenever I get the opportunity, I'm going to go to her show. I'm going to promote. I'm going to do whatever
Mm-hmm.
I can to have her best interest at heart because not even a lot of the guys that I've been knowing for years say stuff and do stuff like that.
At all. They, I feel like everybody wants to like push you up against just to create it. There has to be no drama, but you have to be. I would say I wouldn't say strong minded. You have to be common sense minded. Why I'm gonna let you telling me in my ear I have no issue. I don't know. Let me find out for myself. And that's the same way that I met her at Big O Show, and she was like, hey, we were just showing love on each other posts, and when we finally met, hey girl, hey, like we knew each other already. So, and it's from then on, but in like going like the biggest adversity, people not having their own mind, and letting individuals push you up to compete when there shouldn't be any competition at all.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think I met her at Big Beach Old Lady Show, and me and Callie, that's what it was. Me and Callie was standing up there. I had saw her bike before, and I had thought to myself, "Dang,
Mm-hmm.
whenever I get the opportunity, I'm gonna meet her." So I told Country Callie because we were standing over there talking, and I said I gotta go meet her. Well, before I can get over there and meet her, she came over there and she said, hey y'all, can I take a picture with y'all? Hey KP, I was like, oh my,
Yep.
I love her.
Yep. Yep. That's how it is.
Right.
That's how it is.
I think it takes much less energy to just show love. You know what I'm saying? Like I had saw you on the internet before, and I was like, whenever I get the opportunity, I'm gonna make sure I go and introduce myself and go speak to her and go say something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't have no idea how cool you were gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like I first of all had never heard nobody talk about you like how you were saying like people be hating. Cause first of all, people know
Mm,
don't come to me talking about nobody. Cause I'm gonna ask
right.
you, did you tell? Hey, if they would have came over there
Exactly.
talking to me about you, I would say, did you tell her?
Exactly. Yep.
If you ain't tell her, don't come
Yep.
tell me.
Exactly. You know it. But
I don't know if I get a lot of hate from the women. I get a lot of hate from men, and I be like, bro, I'm just a girl. Why you? First of all, I don't even have a car. Well, I got a car, but it ain't ready. So I feel like if you ain't got oil pressure, you really ain't got a car. So I say I don't have a car. I don't got nowhere near the things going on that some people do. But you know what I have realized and what one of the guys told me? He said, KP, you got to understand, people hate you because of how other people love you.
that's what it is.
And I was like, that's crazy.
That's seriously what it is. And when they get in their little cliques, and it trickles from there. They can't show you love. I've gotten that too, where people are be in my inbox. Oh, it's amazing, but you can't say that publicly, because that just lets me know that y'all talk in these circles and you're afraid you can't stand up for yourself. You're going to get kicked out of your circle for giving props where props are due. Yeah.
That's crazy because me and Big Lack came up to our restaurant today and we was talking about that. He was like, you know what? Anytime people show me love when it's just them, but when they be around they clique, they don't show me no love, I don't talk to them no more. I be like, that's the
Yep.
best way to be because you can see that they phony.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And that's exactly what they'll do. And then they'll get upset when you call them out on it. So I'll be the
Oh, you be
bad guy.
calling them
But
out
I'm gonna
on it?
speak my truth. Yes. 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 Oh yes. Yes.
Why
I'll
do
be
you even say
I'll be
anything?
the
All
bad
you gotta
guy.
do is just keep it pushing, girl. When you find out who people are, just leave them alone.
No, I want you to know that I know, so you don't try and do it again. That's what I want you. I want you to know that I know that you can't say that around your friends. You can't say
Right.
that.
Now I see
Mm-mm,
why Nate was talking to
mm-mm.
you. She letting you know you ain't gotta address everything.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I address that privately, like when they send me the DM. Oh man, that's hot. Oh, you ain't say that, when you see me at the show.
Right.
So yeah.
That's what you say.
Yep. Hmm. I surely do.
We gonna have to get you together. Leave them people alone.
I'm 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 trying. I'm trying. I'm a next year. I'm gonna work next year. Next season. I'm gonna work on it. Not right
Just
now.
leave them. Just leave them on red.
Yeah, no, because I got to go back and look at it. I'm gonna look at it, and I'm yeah. I'm like, dog, I should have said something. Like, when you have an argument and you think about what you could have said that would have made more sense. It would have. No, I can't.
Right.
Mm-mm.
That's crazy. Anyway, so what is it like being in this car stuff with your husband? I think that's so dope. I think it's like in my head because I'm single. Let me say this,
Hmm.
but in my head, my future husband is into the cars. He will understand me going to Summit, spending all that money. He's gonna understand. So he is gonna be into. He gonna have a car or maybe five, and we gonna ride off into the.
Maybe five. Pump the brakes. Oh, we ain't say all that. And if he watching, he don't get no ideas. Maybe five, girl. No.
So what's it like being into the car stuff with your husband?
I mean, it's real cool only because when I met him, he just like regular. He was in the cars and stuff, but I was already heavy into it. going to car shows and stuff like that. So now it's much better because he is the biggest supporter. Like, you wouldn't think that. I mean, pushing me to do all this, and it's a lot of stuff that I honestly did not want to do. I didn't want to create logo, sell shirts. I didn't want to do none of that. I just wanted to go to the shows and play. And that's it. Play my music, have fun. He was like, no, you could do something. You could be bigger than this. And in my mind, this is a lot of work. Okay. I don't want to, so it's a lot of, between me, him, my brother, it's a lot of arguments. We have our daily 8 o'clock calls. I'm hanging up on them, waiting on them to call me back because I'm not calling back, but it's real cool, spending the money. So we getting his box Chevy right. Like I said, he already had in his mind that he was going to let me do my thing, push me, support me, and all that. And then we're going to go ahead and get his right and go from there. But it gives me a reason to have all the Amazon boxes. So
that's so dope. And dear future husband, if you listen and you hear what she said, he let her get her all right first.
Yep.
And now they're working on his. So future husband, if you listening or you watch the replay, you heard what they said, what she said, right? That's the right way to do it.
You gotta be supportive first. Let her go first. Ladies first.
Right. So. Right. Where'd you get the name Queen Kong?
So, like they said, did I miss Sonic Boom? I've always named my cars. Like, before it was a thing to name cars, I had a little Altima and I had speakers in that too. And I had painted it maroon. So I was riding around calling it the Maroon Boom. That was, that one. So like I said, when I got the blue Tahoe, and it was Sonic Boom because I had the music. So, Jackson State University, they got the Sonic Boom as the band. So loud, Sonic Boom. So Queen Kong, that came when I got out of the scene. We had a couple of more kids, got married, built the house and stuff. So we were sitting back. So I was, I sat on that name for a while. I was like, Queen Kong, of course, coming from King Kong. And I was like, nobody out here has the name Queen Kong. Nobody else has it. And it fits well because I know how much music I'm about to put into it. So I sat on that. We didn't tell anybody. Sat on that name for like 2 years until we brought out the other Tahoe. And that's
okay. What made you?
That's where it came from.
What made you spell it QW?
So it's actually spelled QU, only because whoever else has the name on Instagram has it. So I had to put it as QW, or else I would have had to add numbers to it. But it's QU. Okay. It's regular Queen Kong.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it. I was like, I wonder if that's how it's spelled on the. And let me tell you something too. While I got my mind on it, I looked in that truck and it was beautiful. It was because you're right when it comes to them music people. Let me figure out a way to say this.
They don't care.
It don't always be nice. It be loud.
Oh no.
But it don't be nice.
Oh no. It don't at all. It's like I'm vacuuming, air fresheners, like everything, because I just especially knowing that I'm going to have my doors open, I'm going to walk away from it. People are going to look into it. So I just take pride. I take that much pride into it. So
everything was beautiful in there. I was like, look at this lady. She got everything. Because, now I'm really just into the car thing. I'm not so much into the audio. But now that I'm deep into it, when I go look at them folks' stuff, I be like, ooh. I don't even want to say nothing. I'm sure they know. But some of them cars be horrible in the inside. I'm just going to be honest.
Very much so. I just don't see how they do it.
Huh?
I don't understand how they do it, especially like you say, going to the show and you're going to show it off. Why is it not clean? Like, I don't.
Like, they gotta be better with like getting the people to put their stuff together. Like, I don't know whether it be. I be looking at it saying to myself, I probably could have done better than this.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
What's if you have not already built your dream car or built your dream, you know, project, what's your dream to do?
I can't say it. I
Okay.
like to pop out and
All right,
it's
I
in the
respect that.
works.
Oh,
It's
it's
in the
already in the
works already.
works. So next season you gonna have something new?
It may be a little later next season. Like I say, we're gonna push my husband's out, so it may be a little later. I might
Mm-hmm.
just, yep,
Okay,
yep, yep.
okay. I respect that. I just reserve the right to have like maybe possibly a sneak preview or
Um,
something. I can keep a secret, I promise. I ain't gonna tell nobody. But I reserve
it's
the
old
right.
school.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's completely not like audio related. It's just something I wanted to do something different. I want to have the best of both worlds when I go to a show.
Okay.
Just like the best of both worlds with the music, the loudspeakers and the boom.
Right.
I want to have the best of both worlds. Sometimes I don't want to take the truck because it's heavy and travel, transport. I may want to get in something and cruise. So,
Right.
yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. What you got coming next? Like,
As
okay, I
far
know
as
the car is coming. I know the car is coming. But
mhm.
anything in the works for the truck? We just gonna set the truck to the side at that point, or?
Oh no, that's about to pop out. What's the day? The 29th. That's popping back out next weekend.
Uh-huh.
So, sat it down, changed a lot. I wouldn't say changed a lot on the looks, but changed a lot as far as the music
Mm-hmm.
on the inside. So, had to do some readjustments, on it, some fine tuning, some tweaking. So we definitely had to put it down. She had to get cut on, stuff like that. So,
Do guys be getting mad when you come and win the sound competition?
you know what? I don't even compete. I
What?
like to go when I'm so serious. No, I don't compete because that's a whole nother level of hate, a whole nother level of like when I had my other Tahoe, the Sonic Boom, when I was younger, I did go around, hey, I'm the loudest, I'm louder than y'all fellas, y'all ain't. But now I'm not even on it. I just want to go, have fun, vibe. That's all I want to do. Plus, I stopped entering car shows because now I'm doing these car shows reviews because they need to be done. Like not just the judging, I need to review the car show, the judging, how y'all have it organized, the location, because it needs to be done because there are a lot of car show scammers, is what I like to call it. So we need to try to put it into that.
What do you mean car show reviews? Talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so I don't enter the car show because I don't want when I give, like an after action review of the show, like, hey, I'm reviewing the judges. Do I think the judging was done fairly? Do y'all think the judging was done fairly? Do you think it was organized the right way? Things like that. That's how, do you think the pricing of it was fair? Because they have been car shows where it's, hey, it's $100 to enter and, it's not worth it. Or like I say, I did a video and I showed where my trophies from 2003 look the same as the ones from 2021, but you charging $100 for the same. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I think some things should be done different. So I feel that me not entering is the best non-biased way to do it, which is fine with me. I'm still going to pay the price to park where I want to park at, which is, but to review because it's been. I mean, y'all have a bigger car market than South Carolina.
Right,
So
right,
people feel like they just want to throw car shows together just to make the money. And
right,
some people don't know which is the best car show to go to. Like, hey, some people don't know that you're just throwing it together for the money and it's not worth anything.
right.
So just try to put it into that. So,
You think
you
you'll
know,
ever throw one?
I've been asked that question like 50 million times. because I don't like the frustration, the planning of it. I would like to, but it's in the thought process. I would say that right now. It's in the thought process for 2025. So I may
Okay.
do one 2025. But I see people when they're you have to have a solid team. Like a
Right.
solid team, to help you. I wouldn't say a team behind me. I need a team beside me. I need a team in front of me,
Right.
to help me do that because I can't do it all. I'll lose my mind trying to plan and
That's understandable. I was telling Nay, I think I want to have a show when my car gets ready, so I can reveal my car.
Oh, yep. Do
But people ask me all the time, do I want to? I like this? That ain't in my thing. I think the only reason I would do it when my car comes out is because so many people invested in the car now. You know what I'm saying? And I think
right,
it'll be a
right.
nice big for people to see it come full circle and their vision come to fruition. But just as
Mm-hmm.
far as just car show, because I'm not even that person. Like I've been asked to judge car shows before, and I did it, but I really didn't. I like the point system with the car shows. I
Okay.
like when you got 4 or 5 judges. Everybody got their own papers. Everybody write down, you know, their points, and then we tally the points, and then that's
Right.
how we know or not. Because I have been at car shows where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, your homeboy won or your homegirl won, or like
Yep.
I mean,
And that's what we got. Yeah. It's horrible. What's up, Ben? That's Ben right there with Jimmy's car stereo.
hmm
So.
yeah. I just really like, and another thing I really love about just the car world in general. So many of us have become family. You know what I'm saying? Like they just mentioned Gavin. Like we have literally become family when we lose a member of. It's like losing a family member. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a lot of people that we're family, but not by blood. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
I'm glad they even made that comment because so me and Gavin, we were Facebook friends. Like I said, been in car shows since 2000, 3, whatever. So we all been Facebook friends, just talking, joking, talking junk. I didn't meet him until the Sunday when I came down there for a Whip Addict show, and then he
hmm
passed next weekend. That was the first time I met him
right,
after knowing him 10 plus years off of Facebook.
right,
That hurt. Yeah, that definitely hurt.
right.
Yeah, yep,
So like I said, a lot of us have become family. You know what
yep.
I'm saying? We when we lose somebody, it's like losing a member of the family. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Also that lets us know one thing that I take away from when people pass away. Um, my takeaway is always we got to tell people how we feel about them. While they're
Hmm.
here. That's why
Yep.
I'm a big person on giving people their flowers. That's why when whoever comes on the show, I do my research little, I might not go back years and years and years, but I
Right.
do my research little, and I
Right.
try to give people their flowers. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, we live in a world where um, people don't, people don't just deal in positivity. It's always
Yeah.
some negativity coming your way. Like,
Yep.
and then
Yep.
not to mention the world already effed up. Everybody, every part, not just the U.S. All of the world is effed up, and nobody
Everywhere.
wants to talk about the fact that we're in the R word. Nobody wants to use the word recession,
Hmm.
right? But
Hmm.
life is life for everybody. I'm gonna say it that way. So for us to be in this car world, and this is the thing that we love, and this is our passion, and then we find like-minded people. This is our tribe. Like we love them. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Yep. Definitely. Definitely.
What's something that you have gotten to learn now that you wish you would have knew when you first got involved in the car scene?
Um, um, oof. That's a hard one. What is it I learned now? Um, it's just the main thing that everybody that, how to say this, everybody's not going to give you the respect that you deserve. Just knowing that, you know, now if I was younger and known that, everybody just know that they're not going to give you the respect that you deserve. So, it's just that you got to look at things. Some things you have to just understand. Some individuals are like that. They're hateful, they're spiteful. Um, but like you said, when you meet good people, you have to hold on to them, especially in this car game. You have to definitely, hold on to them, because they're going to be, some of them are going to just fly away. Hey, they're cool with you one day, and then the next day they just floating away on to the next person just for, attention or whatever the reason may be. But yeah, just definitely just paying attention.
You know who told me that? My daughter. She's like, Mom, you're such a loving person that people will latch on to you to try and how did she put it? She didn't say chase clout. She was like, people will latch on to you to try to suck up some of your sunshine. And when they suck up some of your sunshine, they feel like now they got the light on them, then they actually show you their true selves. That's kind of how I think she said it. And I was like, you know what? That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Because I'm not a hateful person. Like, I don't gatekeep. I try to put everybody around me in a situation to win. That's like me and you was close friends. And I know
Mm-hmm.
that let's say I know that you had a carpet cleaning business. I'm going to try to send the
Mm-hmm.
people your way to come and patronize your carpet cleaning business and try to put as much money as I can in your pocket. But my daughter said, Mom, you got to think about this. You try to do that for everybody around you, but a lot of people don't try to do that for you. She said, you have to treat them the same way they treat you, but I'm just not that person. Like, I literally want to see everybody eat and win. But sadly and unfortunately, everybody don't want to see me eat and win.
Nope, they definitely don't. Like I've never. Well, like I said, just being in. I thought it was just like that on the car show side.
Right.
Digging into car audio,
Mm-hmm.
man, it's like a cult. You got to, hey, this shoot.
Car
It's like a
audio is
cult.
like
You
a
got to
cult.
stay. I Yeah. I'm gonna try to say this the best way I can. I'm not really a part of Team No Chill. That's not those are my guys, But they have teams in car audio as well. I'm not a part of any team,
Right.
because I see it just like it. They'll try to you'll be a part of one team, and they'll try to blacklist you. Like they don't want you, another individual. They don't want you to sit at their table. So
Right.
my brother, my husband, we pride ourselves on, you can't blacklist me from something that I don't even want to be a part of. It's like
Right.
high school cliques and stuff like that. You
Right.
can't do that. We spend our own money just like you spend your own money. We're not asking for handouts. We're doing, but it's that's why I say I stay away from it. Yep,
I,
just go have
you
fun,
know,
play that music.
I hate the fact that like I I want to be to the point where I can just love everybody and put everybody in a position to win. But like I said, my daughter told me, she said, Mom, people will come trying to steal your light and shine the light on themselves. And really, she was right. Like, people will do that. But I'm just such a loving person that I just want to see everybody win. And sadly and unfortunately, everybody don't want to see me win.
I do too.
So I
Yep,
just
I
had,
just
I just
yeah.
had, I had to learn that, and it's sad and unfortunate. When you're no longer here, what do you want your legacy to be?
I want my legacy to be Because me and my husband, we have all daughters. So I want my legacy to see be these little girls that look like us, to see that they can do it too. They don't have to latch on to anybody else. They don't have to clout chase to get any attention. Brand yourself, market yourself, have your, excuse me. Whew. I just, like I said, I just want little girls to know that this just isn't a man's game. You know, don't let men deter you from this. If you know that that's what you want to do deep down, and you know that's what makes you happy, that makes you, don't let the negativity deter you from this. So I just want my legacy to be Queen Kong. She be the chiller, she be vibing at the shows. That's what I just want everybody to see. Just a smile, good time, dancing. So,
what's your favorite part about the car world? And then it's a two-part question. So what's your favorite part? And then what's your least favorite part?
The car shows, seeing people traveling, meeting people, just because it's always going to be something different. It's always going to be something different. So that is my favorite part in buying stuff for the car.
Right. What's your least favorite part?
Buying stuff for the car, spending my money, um, traveling, spending money, getting transport. Both the same. That's the least. I would say the least favorite is just waiting for your build to be done, putting those pieces together, trying to come up with combinations. The trial and error is what makes you, but the error, it gets so, discouraging, dealing with some types of shops, that's the, missing shows that you really want to attend with your build. Because I was firm on, I didn't used to go to shows. If mine was down, you wasn't gonna see me at a show. And then people got to ask me, hey, where's the truck? Where's the truck? I'm ready to go home. So, yeah.
Yeah, that is the hard part. Yeah, and a lot of people be like, man, I'm not even, and will get mad because they car ain't ready when you talking to them. Like, bro, you can't get mad at me.
Yeah.
You knew this show was coming all year. You should have been ready. But the shop told you it was going to take 3 months, and now you 9 months in.
What? Yeah.
But you
That it.
also
Yeah.
can't rush. Like we gotta just chill on that. Like you can't rush. You can't rush perfection.
You can't rush perfection, but it's when you get in the timeline, and then the timeline passes, and you get another timeline, and then that timeline passes. So yeah, but it comes together in the end. So
That's the reason Mr. Let's Get It say he got so many cars. He said one wouldn't be ready, so he'll start another one, and another one wouldn't be ready, so he'll start. I'm like,
right,
bro, you might as well, all you going through, you might as well have just waited for the one to be ready.
right. That's what the Marcus boy. That's his motto. Like something's gonna. So
I'll tell you this: when I'm done building this car I'm building, I will not be building another one. It need to be built, not bought. Is overrated. I will buy it.
hey, I feel you. I feel you.
Buy it and probably change the color and change the
Yep.
rims. Or maybe not even that. I might just get the rims sprayed. I don't know, but
And leave it.
I'm not fully restoring another car. I will not be doing that.
Mhm.
It's
Mm-mm.
expensive, it's time consuming, it's aggravating. Let me tell you something about my color, right? My color, I bought my car in 2019. Nobody had that color. Nobody still got my exact color, but it's so many variations of my color now. But you think I'm finna change my color?
Oh no.
And I bought that paint in 2019, and I will not. I don't give a damn if it's 50 cars my same color.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be 51.
So how Let me ask you this question. How long did it take to choose your color?
Uh, so God bless the dead. Murph introduced me to the owner of
Okay.
Hot Shots, and so you know, Hot
Yeah.
Shots is where all the guys down there in Miami buy their paint.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about it. I was looking at colors on his wall, and I told him, I said, I have always loved gray, but I want gray with like some pearls in it. So he
Mm-hmm.
said, what you want, like a pastel a pastel pearl on it, or what kind of? I said, you know what? I love pink and purple. Let's do gray with a pink and purple pearl. And that man mixed paints until he got the perfect color that I wanted. And this was, I looked at my pictures because I documented all the stuff. This was
Mm-hmm.
November of 2019, and I had that paint until I got that car in 2021. So I had bought the paint already
Mm-hmm.
before I took it to the paint. I took the car with the paint to the paint shop. So it still wasn't ready till 20. Let me see. No, I took it in 20. The car was ready at the top of 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2023. So then I took it. Now, mind you, it was so much wrong with it. Every time they would come back and say something else was wrong, I heard that noise. It sounded like that noise your cash out make when you get money.
Ding. But you
Yeah,
were pushing the money out. Yeah.
so I was all gung ho to go ahead and finish, but the paint and body work took so much that, like, when people say they really started from the bottom, if I send you my pictures of the car and all we had to do, you'll be like, yeah, you really started from the bottom. So all the
Exactly.
restoration we had to replace floor pans. We had to replace the the in the T tops was rusted. We had to replace so much stuff that um I ain't gonna say no names, but one of the guys who's a really, really big guy in the car world came and said, KP, you should just get rid of this car and get you another one. Start with something more solid. And I said, no, I'm not. We is gonna fix this car. Cause I got my homeboy gave it to me for almost nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I
Right.
wanted a
Right.
T-top. And so I wanted an 87 or an 88, but I wanted a T-top
Mm-hmm.
monitor.
Right.
So I ended up with an 86 because that's what he came across. But I was like, no, I'm not getting rid of this car. We already too far in. I done invested
Yep.
too much in it. So,
Yep.
and now that person be like, I remember I told you to get rid of that car, but it's beautiful now. But wait till it's finished, because now it's at the motor and transmission shop. Then it's coming up your way to Stitch by Slick. So when it gets done, it's gonna be something to see.
I know that's right. I can't wait. I
And
can't wait.
And I'm gonna make everybody who had something to say negative stand on business. I'm
Oh.
gonna make them stand.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna make them stand on business. The
Oh
car gonna
yeah.
be revealed at the car show. It's gonna have the little car cover over it, the red rope around it. It is gonna be something to see.
Make sure you sit it up on the stand. Sit it up on the stand
Understand?
too while you at it.
With the mirrors
Yeah.
under it.
Hey, sit it up. Just shoot, sit it up. Hmm.
What are your
Oh
thoughts on
yeah.
everybody feeling like they gotta go frame off?
um, I feel like it's a trend. I mean, if it wasn't already in your plans,
Right.
budget, you know what I'm saying? Your plan for your build, like, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I mean, that's why I say it's a trend. Once somebody starts and says what they spend on something, then somebody else has to one up it.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to one up it. Oh, I done did this. Oh, I framed it off and I didn't candy paint the frame and threw this up under it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a trend. It's a one up thing. I don't think that's really not my lane. I will say that. Hey, for everybody that's watching who do, that ain't my lane now. Queen Kong ain't no frame off. This is just a lifted truck. So that ain't
Right.
really my lane. But I feel like it's definitely a trend for people to outdo the next instead of building your build for you.
Right.
So,
Just like how I feel like LSs are. I can ask people why they going LS, right? They don't know why
Mhm.
they going LS. They just going LS because that's what people saying that they should go
Mhm.
LS, right? Like,
Mhm. Mhm.
oh, LS better than conventional motors. Why? You have a reason why you think that? Or is it just
Right.
because you feel like everybody's going LS and that's what you should do one hour? A lot of people, what they don't know is when you do get this LS in there, you got to have somebody to tune it. And if the tune ain't right, it ain't going to run right.
Hmm. They don't know. Like that's what I'm going back to. People aren't building their builds for them. I get a lot of the, oh, well, why are you running this brand? Why are you running these speakers? Because that's what I want to do. I'm not going to follow the masses just because y'all want to run a different brand. I'm running what I want to run. Like that's what makes it. It's not about the money or the budget or anything. That's just what I like. I've maybe spoken to the owner. I like how they're speaking. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just not going to just throw it in there because you say this brand is the best. Everybody access or no. I'm still a female. I might like the amps because they match my car.
Right.
That's all I want to do. So
Right. I don't know. I just feel like it's a whole bunch of monkey see, monkey do now. Um, with and the other thing is whatever you got, somebody got it. They didn't. Your rims ain't one of one. Your steering wheel ain't one of one. Most of the stuff ain't one of one. Even the paint,
yep.
like eventually, if nobody has your paint color and your color scheme, somebody gonna have it.
Yeah. Once they see it, especially if they like it.
Right. And that's totally up to them. Like nothing. It can only be so many red cars, so many blue cars, so many green cars, so many. It's
Hmm.
just up to you the way that you do it. Even with them people that because they tried to get me to beef with Blasted by Prince. I had him on the show a couple of weeks ago, right? He had painted a car, and the paint was similar to mine. You know how many people sent me that car trying to get me to beef and go back and forth with that boy or say something negative. I just left them right on red. Or a lot of them, I said, "Oh, that's a dope color." They was trying to do that to get me to beef with that guy. He was telling me that people was in his DM talking about you stole KP color. I'm like, well, you should have told them. I sure did.
Oh, hey, that's what I said the same. It's only so many colors on the spectrum actually anyway. So
Right.
you can't go too far off. So it's going to be another red, or like you say, it's people try to put, oh, well, I got a Tahoe, so they feel like I shouldn't like somebody else with a Tahoe. Uh, it's 1,000, 200,000 Tahoes out here. Like, why I knew what I was getting into this is, so mine, it's crazy and
That's
they
true.
grown. So
Can I ask you a question? I know yours don't have it, but
yes.
why them guys be squatting them trucks so low in the back and high in the front? What's that?
So the Carolina squat.
Okay.
I feel it's a young people thing
Right.
because I have looked in it. There's no way you can properly see. I mean, they put a camera on the front. You know how you have a rear view camera? They put a camera
Mhm.
on the front of the bumper where it's level
Mhm.
so they can look and drive and see. But actually
Right.
in it, no, no. And I mean, mine has a little bit of the squat, but that's only because of the music and because it's heavy.
Mhm.
And I like it it's a little bit not that noticeable. But the ones that are way like this, and it's a young people thing, another trend when it came out of nowhere. I mean,
So what they have to look at the camera in order to drive?
mhm.
That is so crazy.
Like where your radio is, yeah, just like a rear view camera, they put it in the front, and that's where, yeah.
Oh Jesus! I be seeing that. I be like, that just looks ridiculous.
It
But
to me it does
I
too. Like it's
I figured I would ask somebody from Carolina because I knew you would know the right answer because I can't ask. That's like people always be like, well, why people from Florida put 30s on their cars?
well, what's I mean, I had 30s on the other Tahoe.
Yeah, but
So,
it's Tahoe.
well, yeah,
It,
you're right. You talking
it
about
can
the
sport
cars?
30,
Yeah.
not like a car, like how people
Mm-hmm.
put 30s on a Mustang. You know what?
Mm.
I be wanting to say something about a lot of stuff, but I just don't say it because I be trying to stay neutral. But I really feel like we should start calling out stuff that looks stupid. That's what I think.
But then people get in their feelings and they'll say you hate it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, in 2025, I think we got to stop using the word hate so loosely because everything is not hate. People can have an opinion, you know? If I ain't talking
constructive
about
criticism,
something particular, right?
right?
But some things just look stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? We ain't gonna start that. Look, I'm gonna ask you this. I'm done with all my questions. Is there anything you
Okay.
want to say before we get out of here?
Um, I just got to shout out everybody that makes, Queen Kong, my brother, my husband, Team No Chill, 27 Customs. I had to write this down. CNR Audio, McMahon Alternators, Blue Gang, the Street Team, 5 Car Audio, DS18 Stetson. If I forgot you, just know that it's, y'all know what time it is. It's 10:30 and, I got cuff and stuff. So, know that it wasn't on purpose, y'all. But y'all know that I definitely love y'all and team on the side of me, in front of me, y'all. Wouldn't be this. It wouldn't be this at all. I'd be chilling, not on somebody's podcast. So
Anything
I just
else
want
you
to
got
thank you.
before we get out of here?
No, thank you for having me. Like I said, when I met you, I said I already followed you. And you came over and you spoke to me, and I was telling you I already watched your podcast and I follow you and I know who you are. So thank you for having me very much.
Thank you. I appreciate you, ma'am. So, again, when the new project comes, I
Mhm.
want a little sneak peek. I won't tell nobody.
Okay.
I keep my mouth closed. I just want a little sneak peek. Okay.
I send you a message after we get off.
Thank you. Thank you. So, guys, if you are not following Queen Kong, y'all make sure you go follow her. Thank you again, ma'am. I appreciate your time.
Thank you as well.
All right. Have a good night.
All right, then. You too.
Thank you. All right, guys. If y'all missed any of tonight's episode of Rydes N Vybes, make sure you catch the full replay on YouTube. If you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you go do that now by clicking the link in my bio. Thank you guys for tuning in to tonight's episode of Rydes N Vybes. I'll see you guys next Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode. Have a good night.